This is the day the Lord has made. Well, this is the day that the Lord has made. I am rejoicing and I'm so glad in it. This is a Nettie with the Wear by Nettie. I thank you guys again so much for your support. Please give me a thumbs up, like, share, and if you hit the notification bell, every time I post something, you will be notified. So, on to the next. Feel like it's been forever since I posted, but the thing is, I get these emergency requests, and you want to get on them so you can get done and, make the person that's requesting your services happy. So a lot of times, I don't have time to set up. I need to just leave it set up so that way when it's time to record, I'll be ready. I'm so trying to get on a schedule where I can say every Wednesday I will be posting a new video, but I don't like to say. I like to say what I mean and mean what I say. So I don't want to say that I'm going to post or upload on a certain day because number one, I never know how I'm going to be feeling. The ones that follow me, you know that I have lupus, and there's times when I share my struggles. I take you guys along with me to the doctor when I have to get my pump filled, so you know my story. It's not a struggle, it's my story. God has been faithful. So many times the doctors didn't think I had a chance of still being here, but God has the last say so. So I am still here, sharing my story, hopefully to encourage and let you know that what God does for me, He can do for you as well. So, for my birthday, I love to go to Hibachi's. I've got to pick someplace else because for the last, I want to say 3 years, last 2 years I know I posted that, hey, I'm going to be at Hibachi's. Anybody that wants to come along to help me celebrate is more than welcome. And I've had a great time both times. But my sister made a seafood broil, and it gave me life, okay? It was so good. I think I posted a picture on my Facebook page. Annette Copes, that's my Facebook page. Come on over, follow me. And I also have a rip to wear, and I'm trying, you guys, I thank you for bearing with me. I am trying to do better at uploading my photos. Okay, so for my last birthday, I wanted just something quick and simple. So I usually take my big bags. I'm known for big bag Sister Annette or big bag Annette. Sunday, someone asked me, like, where are your other bag? Because they're used to seeing me carry 2 big bags. One has my Sunday school stuff in it and treats for the kids, and then the other one, and my Bible, has just my water, because I make sure that our minister of music has water every Sunday. My water, his water. I have treats for the choir members. Everybody laughs at me, but then when they want a treat or they want a peppermint or a piece of candy, they're tapping me on my shoulder. Sister Nette, you got some candy or some lotion or a pen or whatever. So I'm known as the bag lady. Wear it proudly, I do. Anyway, I wanted something small just to put my cell phone in because I wasn't going to need treats and stuff. We were going out to dinner. So I quickly made myself this fur little crossover bag, and it served its purpose. I had my phone in it. I still have some treats in it, and this was the chain, and I quickly made that, and I wore it on my birthday. It had a lining, and it also had my tag that says, let's see, Rip the Wear. I'm trying to get it so you can see it. Rip the Wear by Nettie, and my email address acopes1@hotmail.com. Hit me up. So I wanted to make another one, but I wanted it to be like a clutch, and I wanted it to have a little bit more stability. So I looked at all my interfacings, and I found my Pellon 926, and it is a little bit more sturdy. It's not fusible. You have to either glue it on or sew it on. It's mostly used like if you want like a quilt-like texture, but you can use them on hats, collars, anything that you want to have a firm feel to it. So like I said, I wanted my clutch to be more, had some firmness to it. So this is my clutch. I've already attached one side of the zipper, and like I said, it's firm. I glued it on, and for the first time I tried this disappearing purple spray adhesive. I don't know if you could see it disappearing, and it goes on purple, because you know there are some sprays that are adhesives, but the bad thing about it is you're spraying, and a lot of times you don't know if you're hitting all the corners. I usually see more of it on the outline of the newspaper than on the garment itself, but this goes on purple, and then when it disappears, you know that it's dry. I sprayed this on the adhesive, and I just let it sit overnight. I put some stick pins on it, and I just let it, you know, marinate overnight, and then the next day the color was gone, so I knew that it was done. And then I took all the clips and everything that I had around it, I took them off. So I'm going to finish attaching this. I'm not going to bore you guys, because if you're watching, well, I won't say everybody knows how to sew, but there was a piece that was not as even, and this is the lining that I'm attaching along with the zipper to the bag, and we're going to see how it does. I got just out of alignment, almost finished, and so after I do this, then I am going to attach it to, then I'm going to, I want to tell you something else. Normally when I'm attaching the zipper to you know, attaching the zipper to the bag, once you get to, you want to top stitch it, and that just gives it a more permanent, professional look. Well, with the fur, thankfully the stitches were easy to come out. You know, yeah, I make mistakes. Like I said, I am not a professional. I'm learning as I go. I just joined the Mimi Sew It Academy, because there are things that I'm not that great at. Like, I have a hard time sometimes putting in darts. This last time I did a DIY upscaling a dress. I should have went with, you always should go with your first mind, but the client, or the person that wanted me to upscale her dress, we both kind of had the same idea, sort of, with some elastic. She wanted the zipper taken out, and you know, I was upscaling it because she had gained a little weight, so I thought we could put elastic in the back, of course encase it in the fabric, and make like a tunnel, and then, you know, iron it down and connect it to both sides. Well, when you're upscaling, that means you're adding fabric, or you're making it so that you have more room. If you use snaps or something that is basically just to adhere it to both sides, it's not meant to hold the pressure of you moving around. So it, once she put it on, it looked good, but then as soon as she moved, it came apart. Then I had the idea of maybe adding a button, but I didn't want to permanently sew it to the fabric, because these were all things I was experimenting with, and I didn't want to make it permanent because it's linen, and if you start taking stuff apart, it's going to put a wear on the fabric, and it's just not going to look good. You're going to be able to tell that you did some type of alterations. And we were on a tight schedule, because she was, you know, it was the day before she was ready to leave. And I was not pleased with the way it came out. That was not my best work. Like I said, there are times when I make mistakes as well. So I'm hoping she's going to give me a chance to make it right, because this time I'm just going to put some ties on it, because that way you can adjust the ties the way you want them, and that's the best way to go. Because you don't want a zipper, because I took the zipper out. The snaps, they're not durable enough to withstand the movement. They just kept coming apart once you start moving around. And Velcro, I foresee the same thing happening. At first I thought, that might work, but it's going to be the same thing. So I decided if she gives me the opportunity, I'm going to make some stashes, just some, it's kind of hard to explain, but they're going to be ties. Okay, look like ribbons, but they're going to be ties made out of the same linen fabric, and I think that will hold it together better. Alright, so like I said, I found this, and I just love it. It comes in two different forms. It's like a stay stitch. Now this one is sticky on one side. It's sticky on both sides, but the top side of it has this like tape, and then you put it on the garment with pressure, and then you can pull. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the sides, but you kind of pull this part off once it's stuck to the base of the fabric. Now this one is you can see through it, and you put it on the fabric, on the base, and then you apply heat, and that causes it to adhere to the top part of the fabric that you've attached to the base. And I'm telling you, I use it now to hem. Like I said, if there's something that I want to attach another piece of fabric to, I use it for that. So instead of doing a top stitch here where we just sewed, I gotta take off my things, I'm going to put some of that stay stitch here like I did on this side, which will make it look like you've sewn it. Let me take out this pen. Like you've sewn it, but on the lining, you want the lining to stay flat, because otherwise it'll get caught in the zipper. So this is the side that I've already applied the stay stitch ribbon or tape to, and as you can see, it looks like it's sewn down, but it's not. I've used this stay stitch. This stuff is like magic. You can wash it, dry it, it's going to stay where you put it. So I'm going to put this, because you can see the difference. Can you see the two sides? And you can see the difference. I don't know if this light is allowing me. Well, yeah, you can kind of see it. See how this side looks like it's sewn down, and how this side is just kind of moving around. Well, if I don't stabilize it, it could get caught in the zipper when you're unzipping it. So I'm basically done. I just have to sew all around here, and then on this side I'm going to leave somewhere I can put my hand through so we can make the magic happen. I have to unzip the zipper, Annette. Unzip the zipper. I forgot to unzip the zipper, because what happens is you put your hand through here, and then you're basically pulling this through. And I left a bigger hole than I normally would, because this is really stiff now, and I don't know how it's going to work. But I had a time putting, it was like maybe an inch, where the zipper was still open, and I had to get my finger in there and kind of pull on the pull of the zipper to get it to open up, because as you can see, it's closed. So if you don't open it up, when you turn it, there's no way to get inside to pull this part through. So you got to do that. Alright, you guys, you know my anthem. Be kind, nice, pick up the phone, call someone. Hey, if your way of communicating is through social media, send them a text, send them an email. Just let them know, hey, I was thinking about you, and I just called to say, hey, I hope all is well. Is there anything I can do? You don't need to know their business. If they're going through something, just say a prayer. Say a prayer. God knows all. So say a prayer. Let them know you're praying for them. Give a shout out to my girl. I miss you so much, Karen. That's my road dog. We are like two peas in a pod. She's had some things done, and she's in recovery. But I just want you to know that I love you, and I miss you, and I can't wait. We ride the choir rehearsal together. We ride home from church, and she's, getting better. So I just want you to know I'm praying for you. We pray for you at choir rehearsal. I love you, and I miss you, and I can't wait for you to get back on the road again. And also my girl, Rosemary, she's in Vegas. Hey, girl, I miss you. I never thought I'd say that, but I miss you. We we've become very, very, very good friends, and I love her. I love you, Rosemary. You are my bestie number 2, because I already got a bestie number 1, but I miss you. I hope you're having a great time. Happy early birthday to you. Keon, he's one of my supporters. Camilla, that's the one who graduated, took her boards, and she